Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is James. I am the Cardiac Bow Hunter. Wanted to do a video about my 2024 arrow setup for this year. I did a bow review about my setup a few days ago, and I figured I'd go over my arrow. You kind of got a glimpse of what I was shooting, but I figured I'd break down my arrow. So my arrow is the RIP TKO. It's a 250 spine. This is a V1 Elite, so it's .001 straightness. It's the top of the line model. This is a 5mm shaft, and it has the ice nanotechnology from Victory, which is like a slick coating on there. Helps pulling out of targets and going in animals, stuff like that. Also, Victory spine aligns their arrows. Now, I think that's a pretty cool thing. That way you don't have to go take your arrows to a pro shop or buy a spine tester unless you want to, and try to find the stiffest part of the spine or the weakest part of the spine and stuff like that, because that could be time consuming. I've never done it, but I've seen people do it, and it could be time consuming. I went with the Be Real X3 veins. These are by Boning, and this is a 3-inch vein. This vein is actually pretty quiet. It is a little bit stiffer, but it steers the iron wheel broadhead that I have pretty well. Like, it's actually steering it pretty good. I don't know if that's because of the height, if it's because of the length, I don't know. But this is a great vein. This is my first year trying these, so I've shot AE Maxes and stuff like that, and I still will continue to shoot a lot of those, but I decided to go with these this year. Now, I would tell you, this is all my personal opinion. I'm not paid by anybody for this or anything like that and everything, so I also went with the regular knock, the 75 grain stainless steel insert with the 100 grain fill point. Now, I went stainless steel because of the fact of stainless steel is tougher than aluminum, and so is titanium. I've been following a guy on YouTube for the past couple of years, and I value his opinion. I'm not going to say who it is because we're not there yet, but he says stainless steel and titanium are the two toughest, which we all know, and everybody that's shot arrows have known that aluminum, when it tends to hit something, it tends to bend. I've had my aluminum inserts from these arrows actually hit a tree or hit like a bar or whatever and bend. Now, the arrows themselves, they're tough. I would tell you, they're carbon weaved and these things are tough, and that's why it's really surprising for this to be 8.9 grains per inch on how tough this arrow is, and the carbon weave and stuff like that, how light this arrow really is. But I also have the, I think this is it. Yeah, I have the Podium Archer field point. His is different than a lot of other field points. They come with an O-ring, and that O-ring is meant to actually hold them in place a lot better. Now, I would tell you, it has worked tremendously a lot. I've actually had other field points. Anybody who shoots other field points knows that these other field points, they shoot them, you bring them out of target, and they're like loose, and they're flopping around or whatever. This stays pretty tight because of that O-ring. It's a very good design. He did very good on it. That's a very thought out process, I think. The simple things in life, right? The other thing is with this arrow is you can build it as light as you want, all the way to as heavy as you want. So that's not bad at all. And like I said, the toughness, I can't reiterate enough that the toughness of this arrow. I've actually shot this through my block target. It hit the fence behind it. I've shot it through, and it where I was doing my 50, because I can do my 50, I can get 20 out to 50 in my backyard and stuff like that, my sight tape and stuff, and I misjudged it, and it went into the top portion of the 365 target, but came out and hit the fence and hit a branch. Went back there. The only thing that was ever bent was the brass insert, or not the brass, but the aluminum insert, and I was able to flex it and everything else like you're supposed to, and nothing was cracked, nothing with it. It shot straight still. But I did take off the aluminum insert because I actually use max impact on my arrows, and I do that because it's like a rubber, and when you reheat it, and you reheat it very carefully and stuff, and take needles, probably just pull it right out. And then I clean it out, and then make sure that, you know, nothing's really happening with the arrow at that point. Pop in a new one, spin test it, shoot it, and shoots just really good. Shoots just fine. But I do want to say that I know you guys probably have noticed these arrows with the B-reel and stuff like that. These are actually on his website. So I recommended these arrows to anybody that was looking for. Now I bought a dozen of them, and it was pretty pricey, but it's worth it, and everything. But also another thing is I actually have these left helical. My bow, I shoot gas bowstrings and on my Matthews, and it clocks to the left. So, you know, with these being clocked to the left and stuff like that, why not? But that's my arrow setup for 2024. I recommend this arrow. And to anybody that's looking into getting arrows, the price is pretty pricey, but I do recommend this arrow. And like I said, I'm a firm believer in you get what you pay for. So if you liked the video, like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions or anything like that. Just let me know, and I will try to answer them if you do. But remember, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. See you.